we're back again today. We'll see if the weather holds off better. We'll check the amp draw on it here once we change the belt. See if that might need adjusted. It seems to be riding low, but that could be where it needs to be though. Almost time to change my batteries again. I know everyone's upset Brandon can't be here today. We'll try to do him proud. We can see light through the coil. That should make some of the haters happy. He chose to use sockets today. We'll pump a little more out, but we're not going to let it get down to where it's pulling air in where it's been leaking. It is leaking right here where this service port comes out. That'll be good enough. We're going to go ahead and purge some nitrogen through those lines. We're welding right here, so we're purging nitrogen in here. Going to let it come back out here. Let that die down a little bit. But right there at that T is where the leak is on top. I don't think we're going to need much solder, to be honest. We started to change the dryer. The one I brought is not a biflow. This was never in a negative pressure to pull in outside air. It was always in a positive pressure, so I'm okay with it. It's only had nitrogen and refrigerant in it. So we're going to go ahead and reuse it. Indoor blower, 9.1 amps. We're only at 6 amps. We are going to have to get those amps up on our blower. 9 to 9.2 amps is what this motor wants to run at. That's how you know this motor is doing the work it's supposed to be doing. So you can loosen that up. You can get that keyway pulled out of there. Or key. This is the key. The hole is the keyway. This screws inwards or outwards. And when you do that, you're making this belt ride either lower or higher. So we need the amps to go up, so we're gonna have to make it harder for this motor to turn. So we're gonna pull her in there, and we're gonna tighten it down right there. And then we'll start it up, and we'll see where that lands us on our amp draw. So we can see the belts riding a little further out on that one now. Well, we didn't go up very high, did we? 6.4. Tighten this sheave up a little more. That's as far as she'll go right there. Well, we got it up to 6.8. That's as high as we'll be able to get it. The rest of it's because of the ductwork design, unfortunately. 376 microns. Let's lock her down here. We're going to let her sit here, make sure she don't climb back up over 1,000. All right, we've been 10 minutes or greater probably. We walked over and got us a drink. All right, so we're going to spray this oil down with some Dawn dish liquid and get rid of the oil, because the oil is what prompted us to look for the leak, and we don't want the next technician looking for a leak that's not there, even though I will probably be the next technician. Oh, by the way, Dawn is back with us again today. We got some dark clouds again today. No thunder, lightning today though. All right, so we got 179 ounces R410A. Now, if you're not good with math, you can always pull out your calculator. But we know there's 16 ounces to a pound, so it'd be 160 ounces for 10 pounds. Add another 16 would be 176. And we had what? 179. So 3 more ounces. So 11 pounds and 3 more ounces. And you can do 179 divided by 16 and it'll be 11.1875 ounces. That is our factory charge. This is what we've recovered. We're going to zero that out. I'm only going to feed this in the discharge side. I don't want it going in the suction side. Yeah, we're equalized now, so we'll shut off the discharge side. That way, when the compressor kicks on here, we'll start charging it. Alright, that's all we got in our recovery tank. We had 7 pound and 11 ounces. So we're about 3.5 pounds low. It is exact 3.5. We're gonna meter this in here now. Alrighty. We got our factory charge in there. Helps when you plug it in. Beautiful. So now, where we were sucking the dollar in before, we're blowing it out everywhere. Alright, we're gonna call it a win. Good grief. We're at 75 and 70. Much better than the other day.